Good, everybody. What's good? What's good? What's good? 9 seconds in, man. Look, y'all let me know, man. Even if y'all watch this video after the fact, man, y'all let me know, man, if this video is kind of bad for you guys. I'm gonna be able to see it after anyway. But man, we got something good today, man. We got something good today. We got something good. Man, we got the chick from Omah, right? We got chick from Omah. Now, we had a few people, man, who had an issue with me saying that it was a wife, right? Well, another just girlfriend. Their girlfriend and boyfriend, they're not wife and husband. Okay, fine. I mean, I understand. At the end of the day, point doesn't change, right? Point doesn't change. This woman sat here and embarrassed this man, whether she got the ring or not. She embarrassed the hell out of this man. So now we have this apology video, man. We have this apology video where, you know, she pretty much is trying to apologize. But if anything, she's just trying to absolve herself from accountability. That's all that is, right? That's all that is. So, you know, man, like I said, man, this baby track, like I said, man, it's just crazy because, like I said, man, when you look at a lot of these women today, they make mistakes and then turn around and say, hey, well, you can't judge me on that mistake. Hey, well, you can't, you know, hold me accountable on that mistake. I mean, we all make mistakes, and that's understandable. But at the end of the day, you have to be held accountable for your mistakes. Now, in her situation, right? In her situation, she says that what she did was a mistake. People, what she did was not a mistake. What this sister did right here was not a mistake. Sister sat up here. The sister sat up here, jumped on stage, popped the squat over here, man, looking like she was over here, man, about to sit over here and have her throat hurting for the next week. I mean, just doing all types of crazy things. And we're just going to sit here and once again, she's trying to get people to look at the situation and say, man, look, y'all making it bigger than what it is. Y'all are doing this, y'all are doing that. People understand, man, that you can't, like, it's not gonna get any worse than this. This is straight disrespectful for any man. Husband, boyfriend, if a guy you're just talking to, any man that's taking you seriously, and you just, once again, you do something like that and you're at that event with him, bro, like, come on now. Like, let's be honest here. Right? Let's be honest here. So, look, man, let's go ahead, man, and let's go ahead and jump into this apology, man, because like I said, man, it's some BS, man. It's some BS. But before we get into that, man, do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into this video, man. It's gonna be a pretty good one, man. It's gonna be a pretty good one. Now, the last video was echoing. I'm gonna try to make sure it doesn't echo this time. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and restart all of that over. Hold on. Because I know y'all can't see it. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Hold on 1 second. There y'all go. We got y'all going. Let's get this one. There we go. All right. There we go. Got y'all guys. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, man.
I tell my side of the story because the amount of hate that I'm getting for all types of things I've never even heard before. Like, it's getting a bit scary, and I keep coming. Whoa. So I really want to explain myself and address a few rumors as well. But obviously, before I get that started, I want to publicly apologize to him. Obviously, me and him, we've had private conversations when we spoke, but since it was public, I think the right thing for me to do is to publicly apologize to him. Like, that was bad, but you know,
I mean, and I guess it would be okay to publicly apologize. I guess it would be. My only thing about that is, man, once again, it just needs to be behind closed doors for me. Stuff like that has got to be behind closed doors because, once again, what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? What's the purpose of publicly apologizing? I mean, once again, I get it. She's saying, hey, well, what I did was very wrong, or I took that back. Me embarrassing him, I felt bad about that. So that's what I'm apologizing for. Like I said, that stuff needs to be behind closed doors, and she probably did apologize to him behind closed doors, but this is unredeemable. Like, I don't see how she can get herself out of this. But that's a different story. We're going to jump back into it, man.
It was honestly a mistake. If I knew this would get this far, I wouldn't even use it.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Now that's what I was waiting for, man. That's what I was waiting for. So she said that, number one, she said that it was a mistake. People understand that a mistake is you walking with a dish in your hand and, I don't know, you just happen to trip over something and the dish falls out your hand. A mistake is, I don't know, you sit over here, you're kicking a ball and you're trying to kick it at something, but you accidentally end up kicking the ball in somebody's face or whatnot, and they end up spilling a drink. That's a mistake. How can this be a mistake when you literally jumped on stage? You squatting like you about to sit over here, man, and throw back some beer, right? You putting your face around his area. You putting his face around his area like you about to throw back some beer. And I'm talking about, y'all know them beer bottles, man, they got the long tip. You're going to throw that all the way to the back of the neck. And then you sat over here, bent over for the man. You bent over for the man. You innately know that's wrong. Anybody innately know that's wrong. Just like how we all expect rapists to know what they are doing is wrong, because they know what they're doing is wrong. They just don't care. She knew what she was doing was wrong. She just didn't care. So once again, now after the fact, now you want to apologize. After the whole situation, now you want to apologize. Right now you want to say, hey, well, it was just a bad situation, this, that, and the third. And I'm just saying, man, look, it's just an easy cop out, right? It's just an easy cop out. Then on top of that, she said, if I knew it would get this bad, I probably wouldn't have even have done this. And it's like, okay, I get that, right? If it was that bad, if you knew it would have gotten that bad, you probably wouldn't be in this situation. That's fine, right? Supposedly. But let's be honest here. She's essentially saying that, hey, let's just say it didn't go viral, or let's just say, hey, let's just say that, hey, if I knew that it wouldn't be this bad, come on, if I knew if it wasn't this bad, because what she essentially saying, if it wasn't that bad, I probably should have went. I would probably should have went and done the same thing, right? But once again, because it was that bad, now you want to regret it, and now you end up regretting it, and that's, once again, that's a mindset of somebody who is not truly sorry. That's not the mindset of somebody who's really apologetic, right? That's not the mindset of somebody who's really apologetic. And then on top of that, if you were really sorry, and if it was really a mistake, it wouldn't have gotten as far as it did, where you were sitting over here bending over for the guy, when you were sitting over here acting like you was about to throw back some beer on the guy. Once again, a mistake. The second the guy would have started to do something, but once again, you're talking about more than likely an R&B concert, right? Like, from my understanding, he's reggae or R&B or something like that, so granted, he's going to have some sexual shows, right? And then when you look at a lot of people, that's over in Jamaica, we already see how they dance, right? You already see, man, when you look at the Caribbean culture, right? When you're talking about rap or R&B, a lot of it's very somewhat sexual, right? It's going to be somewhat sexual. So when you look at some of these artists, of course, he's going to be doing something sexual. Right now, supposedly, right? He apologized, right, and said he didn't even know that she was taken, because if he knew that she was taken, he wouldn't have brought her up, which is cap, right? Which is cap. We already know that's cap. You would have brought her up regardless, right? You would have brought her up regardless, which you did. But like I said, the fact that she just thinks this stuff she thought it was okay. Once again, she thought it was okay. And this is a situation that always happens with a lot of these women. They find themselves in this situation and they want to turn around and say, well, you know what? Hey, I don't want to be put in that situation. Well, you know what? Hey, I don't want to be held accountable. I don't want nobody telling me y'all going overboard. Nobody's going overboard. We are like going overboard. Like going overboard is if it didn't get big or whatnot. I mean, actually, no, you can't even go overboard. She went overboard. That's how overboard it is. She went overboard, but she wants to gaslight everybody and say, well, hey, y'all just going overboard. No. How can you be going overboard when everybody in the stands at that exact moment, looking at you, looking at the boyfriend, you even had a chick with the phone sitting in his face. You even had a chick with the phone sitting in his face, and you're gonna sit over here and say, well, they're just over exaggerating. Nobody's over exaggerating, sis. You're trying to cope, you're trying to redeem yourself. It ain't no redeeming. But once again, now do understand you can't fully get on her unless if you get on the man. As I stated before, right? He had to have allowed this stuff to happen. Right, he had to have allowed this stuff to happen because once again, there's no way she just wakes up and just start to do this shit. There's no way she wakes up and she just automatically starts to do this, right? Now, of course, she woke up that day and said, I don't want to do it. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't her first time. She had to have done this numerous of times, right? And not in the sense of dancing on stage, but disrespect this man in different ways, right? Because we all know, like, a woman can disrespect a man in more than one way, right? So you sitting over here once again, he had to have allowed this behavior to go on for so long. Now it hits to the boiling point where you cross the line, right? She crossed the line. Once it goes viral, once again, that's a weak-minded man, right? That's a weak-minded man. That is a weak-minded man. Like I said, let's go ahead and just keep going, man. Let's go ahead and just keep going.
This is not worth the hate. But yeah, since it was public, I want to publicly apologize to him. So yeah, let's just get straight into like the story. The rumors actually. I want to address the rumors first. So why am I okay? First of all, who's Fafa? No, who's that person? Whoever said that my name was Fafa? Can you come? No, come please. Because how I literally went on stage. I literally said my name is Jess. I said it twice. So I don't know how people are getting this information from. That's not my name, please. Like, no. And also people saying that he's the one that bought the tickets. Who told you that as well? Who said he's the one that bought the tickets? It was me. I'm the one that bought the tickets. I wanted him to have a good time because, we're young, real young.
Now, I did say that more than likely he probably bought those tickets. 9 times out of 10, he bought those tickets, and I'm still going with him. He probably still bought those tickets. But then again, he's already been on Kai Kentant's show, so I'm pretty sure he could have been said, hey, she bought it or whatnot. He could have probably been denied that. But just because, once again, it's still in service of her, right? Oh, hey, I wanted to go out, get the tickets. I wanted to buy the tickets. I wanted to do this I wanted to do all of this for him. Right? I wanted to go out, go have fun. We're young, this, that, and the third. Just for you to then jump on stage and still make it about yourself. People. Right now, she says, hey, he's my favorite artist. I love him, this, that, and the third. But once again, we get that. But once again, you're still an adult. Once again, you're still an adult. So letting stuff like this slide doesn't make any sense. Like I said, it does not make any sense because he's my favorite artist. So you know what? I'm gonna start acting like a child. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You're a grown adult doing dumb things, man, doing childish things, and it's like, where does it end? Right, because once again, you're gonna have guys, right, such as himself, who's going to keep letting these women just run all over them. You just gotta ask, like, what's the purpose? Once again, what is the purpose? Why are you allowing this woman just to run all over you? Like I said, it had to get to this point. It had to get to this point for you to say, well, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. We're gonna look at the video where he essentially walked off. Like he supposedly walked away home alone, right? And you had some of her friends check her for that. I mean, like I said, man, it's like I said, but once again, when you allow your girlfriend, when you don't have any boundaries, this is what happens, right? When you don't have any boundaries as a man, this is what happens.
So, like, I thought this is a good thing to do. Let me just take my massive concern. Let's have fun. Like, that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I beg, since when is it illegal to do so? Since when? That just tells you a lot, because us women, we can do things as well. Like, if I want to take my man out, I'll take my man out. So yeah, like I said, it was me. Anyways, also, me and him, like, we've had private conversations about going on stage with Omah because he does this at his shows. If you know.
What did I just say? Right? What did I just say? They've talked about it, and he's allowed this. I'm not allowing that shit. I'm not, with me and my shorty, I'm not allowing that. I'm like, no, you're gonna sit your ass here. We going to the concert. We're going to enjoy the concert. That's it. But you don't need to get on stage so we can get dry humped by no man. You don't need that. But women are going to try to fight and defend that, as she did. It's Omah, and he does these dances. So once again, they both already knew going into the damn concert that, hey man, look, more likely he could have a possibility. It could be a possibility that he may pick me, and I might go over there, man, and goddamn, hopefully he's stripping me naked. We get right down. We get right down. But like I said, man, you have the man who's allowing it. They're both going, and they already both agree with it. And she probably peer pressured the man to agree with it, or he was just so weak. Right, he just said, you know what, hey man, I guess so. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is, baby. I guess so. If it makes you happy, and I'm just like, man, once again, dude, like you put yourself in a bad situation. Now you sit over here having to do the walk of shame. Now you're having to sit over here and do the walk of shame simply because you just can't make the right choices. Simply because you can't drop your nuts. Simply because you allow a woman to run all over you. Simply because you have no backbone. You have no backbone in a relationship. So that's why your girlfriend is able to do some of the stuff that she does with no repercussions. And we just got to sit here and just question, like, why? What's the purpose? That's all you got to sit here and question. What is the purpose? Like I said, what is the purpose? People understand the whole point of her going was to really have fun for herself. Now she says that, hey, it's for both of us. I want us to go out and have fun. This is for us. It's for us, just for the guy to walk out, right? It's mainly for the guy, but just for them to walk out. I mean, so once again, let's be real here. Now she's saying, we were going to go on stage. Let's go ahead and rewind that.
On stage with Omah because he does this man out. So yeah, like I said, it was me. Anyways, also me and him, like, we've had private conversations about going on stage with Omah because he does this at his shows.
We had a private conversation of going on stage. Ain't like Omah gonna bring any man on stage. I mean, if he did, hey, but come on, let's be real. Is he gonna bring a woman on the stage or a man? Right? We're gonna bring a woman, right? Because the women gonna want that experience. That's who are there to see the guy. I tell you, man. But hey, continue to be disingenuous.
If you really know Omah, you know that he's done this in his past, at his past concerts. Like, this is what he does. This is literally what he does. Like, it's nothing new. So obviously, I said, him at this conversation. Like, I said to him, if I was to get called on stage, I'm going to go on stage. And he said that's fine. Like, he's been saying that's fine. Like, me and him never ever had an issue with me going on stage. Even when the time came, like, I think there was a video where people say,
what did I say, people? What did I say, man? What did I say? This is what he allows in a relationship. She's been disrespectful for a grip. She has been disrespectful in a relationship for a grip, and he has allowed it. What can you say at that point? What can you say at that point? But once again, that is that blue pill type of mindset. That's that blue pill type of mindset. Well, I'm not going to argue with my girlfriend just for the sake of keeping peace in the household. I'm not going to go ahead and go back and forth with my girlfriend, man, just because it's my baby and I love her. Cut that shit out, bro. That's literally a weak-minded man. A weak-minded man is a guy who just can't put his foot down and makes up every excuse to try to avoid putting up boundaries. Trying to make every excuse to avoid gaining respect in a relationship. Now, a lot of your men say, bro, I got all the respect in my relationship, but they woman run the fuck out of them. Their woman run the hell out of them. The woman run the hell out of them. And I'm telling you, bro, I see it all the time. I got a lot of friends that are imps. You see it with them all the time. And I'm just like, man, look, if that's how your relationship operates, then okay. But at a certain point in time, you're going to get upset and you're going to ask yourself, why did you not create boundaries in the beginning? Dude, you should have created boundaries in the beginning. You could avoid all of this. Now that stain is on you. Now, like I said, this guy decided to go on Kai Kent's show, right? I'm not even going to show that BS because, why are you even going on that show for Kai Kent? I don't know. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, right? You can jump on we might show it, but you can jump on the show, right? You can jump on this Kai Kent show to go look for another woman, but it does no service to you when you still have the same mindset that you had when you were with that woman, right? It shouldn't happen within a week or so. And now you're trying to look for another woman, which is fine. Do your thing. But at the same time, once again, it does not benefit anybody, nor you. It doesn't benefit you at all. If all you're going to do is walk into another relationship with another woman and you have the same mindset, she's just going to run right all over you too. Now, hey, granted, he might make a change, but once again, like I said, man, hey, hopefully he can make the change. But like I said, he needs to lay low. Get that girl up out of there. Move on, but lay low. No need to continue to deal with this chick because once again, all she's going to do is end up putting you in a bad situation, a bad position. And here you go. So like I said, you don't need to be sitting over here you don't need to be jumping on no Kai Kent show at all. Right? Especially not trying to pick the girls that he's going to pick. Because once again, you got people like Kai Kent, all those people that's over there. They go for baddies. They go for women, man, that are 10s. They're no different than the girl that you probably dealing with, that you probably end up getting embarrassed by, right? They probably no different. So my whole thing is, bro, how about you genuinely go out and go look for somebody, right? So they and not find a woman off the internet, right? Just gonna sit over here and just end up putting you in the same exact situation, man. It's pitiful. This stuff is pitiful, man. It's pitiful.
And like I was moving away from him, like I was pushing him away, like no. Like Omah literally looked at me and said, so obviously I just got really excited because Omah is like one of my favorite artists. I don't care what anybody says, like you all have favorite artists. I didn't want to hear that. Like, so he's mine. So obviously he's my favorite artist, not mine. So obviously I got really excited. I was just genuinely happy. And obviously when I moved to the side, that was when he asked me.
Man, listen, you should never be genuinely happy for any man but your man. It's just a fact. Now, of course, you got your family members, but regardless, you shouldn't be fangirling or fanboying over any man but your own man. I get it. Once again, we all have a favorite artist, but dog, you have to be an adult, right? You have to be an adult, right? And you're someone who is in a relationship with a man, right? Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're in a marriage, it does not freaking matter. At the end of the day, your significant other, as a man, your significant other jumped on stage with a whole nother man and started to do all types of things. people at the end, like you gotta let her go. Yeah, you gotta let her go. You gotta get her moved on. You have to get her moved on because once again, if she's willing to do that and embarrass you publicly, I can just only imagine what she's doing behind closed doors. I could just only imagine.
To go on stage, I was just waiting for obviously the security to get me out of the crowd. That's why I was even stood there.
Ridiculous, man. Goddamn ridiculous. Let me see if I can freaking find. Let me see if I can find that, man. Because like I said, that's she had that man doing a walk of shame. She had that man doing the walk of shame, bro. Look at this. Y'all look at this. What the fuck is walk of shame. There you go, right there. Hey, people, look. Hey, this right here, that right there, is all in the name of trying to keep peace. This is what trying to keep peace, not wanting to set boundaries, not wanting to argue with your girl because you want to just keep the peace in the household. This is the results that's going to happen. I'm telling you, this is results that will always and forever happen. And a lot of guys, bro, they still continue to deal with these type of women just because they haven't experienced this kind of embarrassment. Until once they experience that kind of embarrassment, then it's, damn, bro, man, maybe y'all guys was right. Damn, bro, man, maybe I should have listened. Damn, bro, once again, avoid the whole situation by setting boundaries in the beginning. Avoid the situation by setting boundaries in the beginning. Let's go ahead and look at the brother doing the walk of shame again, right? Once again, look at this. Look at this. I feel bad for the dude. I feel bad for him. Yeah.
It was that bad, girl. Like, no, you were holding the nigga's dick.
Look at that. And then you got the sisters right there. That's what I'm talking about. The sisters holding her accountable. But once again, let's go ahead and go back and look at him. He got a screen. I feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him. He's just like, dang, man. I just got embarrassed to the 10th degree. People are recording me. Walking down the street. Everybody and their mama know I'm effed up. And y'all do understand that they had cameras on that man ever since that woman got on the stage until he went to his car. People, they had the camera on that man the second she got on that stage until the second he got in that car or walked home or got to his destination or whatever. People, that is embarrassment to the 10th degree. Like, it don't get any worse than that. I'm just be honest with you. But it does get worse than that. It does get worse than that because she could have actually slept with the guy. But in this situation, it ain't gonna get any worse than that. It ain't gonna get any worse than that. Like I said, man, look, you even read the caption. Bro left defeated and she left empowered. And this is the woman empowerment, right? This is what all feminists fight for. This is what all your feminists fight for. Oh man, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Usher. There's nothing wrong with Usher sitting over here dry humping Alicia Keys, putting his meat between her cheeks on stage. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just performing. They're just friends. Okay. Once again, okay. You can keep having that mindset. Once again, y'all guys, man, who like I said, who just allow women just to walk all over them, or who allow these women just to sit over here and I'm a feminist and I can do whatever I want. Y'all gotta respect me. Y'all guys actually do that stuff. Like I said, I feel for y'all guys. Because once again, it's only a matter of time. I'm gonna just put it that way. It's only a matter of time. Dude. It's only a matter of time, man. But I just only want to be on here, man, for a quick 30, man. Go ahead and drop a quick live, man. I hope y'all enjoying y'all day. I'm probably going to do another live tonight. Hopefully we can go ahead and get one up. But if y'all can do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. Like I said, we're going to try to do a whole nother live later on tonight. It might be an off-camera live. But like I said, man, look, hopefully more people can come in. Hopefully more people can become engaging. But it is what it is. Y'all do me a huge favor. Like I said, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. KB out.